Welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper! Not gonna bother saying the whole title this time. And I completely forgot which level I have yet to do. It's not this one, shoot. It's in this area at least. Oh yeah, good job, Sly. That's gonna work. Need to do a little platforming to get over to this one, but here it is. It is, Heist something, I forgot the name, whatever. Back Alley Heist. Which is fitting because I have very recently seen the episode Time Heist from Doctor Who, so that was fun. It was a very typical Stephen Moffat script, but that's not a bad thing necessarily. It was a perfectly enjoyable episode, and I liked it. Some of the other ones, I mean, frankly, the two other ones after that, I won't say too much about it in case people haven't seen them yet. But I think the two after Time Heist were a lot better, actually. And I haven't seen anything past that again, so still a little behind, but I've made progress at least. And I mentioned last time I didn't quite remember what level this actually is, but I do now. This is actually a rather interesting one. It's more or less a 2D side. Whoa! Okay. Oh, I love when that happens. Yeah, so this is like a 2D scroller platformer. That's a great. Okay, that's a good sentence. That's a really good start. Yeah, this level's basically 2D, or well, I guess 2.5D is technically the definition of this, but like whatever. You break these signs and crap, and for the most part, these bottles aren't terribly difficult, if I'm not mistaken, because obviously they're not gonna hide them too much out of the way, but there are a couple. Like that. Where you really only get one chance, and I'm fairly certain I just... Okay, I didn't blow that. Great. I think there might be a couple like that, where you have one chance, and if you screw up, you need to do the level over again. Could be wrong, but I seem to get that feeling. Okay, now, I like this part. 30 bottles. I just had to check that, sorry. And you go over here, and you can get some basically mandatory bottles, and you can actually break these heads, which I like. And these guards somehow don't seem to notice that. You can walk quietly behind them, and they'll notice you. But if you break a freaking stone statue's head, that's not really a big deal. Okay, but yeah, then you want to go back this way and get the guards from behind. Which doesn't really help you much per se, but you're gonna want to go down here, so it's still helpful. Because there's a few bottles there, if I'm not mistaken. Not entirely sure where exactly, but somewhere around the area, I'm sure. Maybe not in this circle though, but like in here. Come on, there has to be a bottle there. A bottle, and I will be fornøyd, I almost said, wow. Great wording again. Mixing up languages. Where the hell is this freaking bottle? There's supposed to be stuff here. Okay, well, I must be imagining things. I was certain that there was at least a bottle here, right? That looks like a little bit like a Zora. Except kind of not at all, but it's a fish thing. A I have no idea what the word is. It's an anthrofish thing. I wanted to be all fancy and say the whole freaking anthropomorphic something along those lines. It's at least shortened to anthro. I know that, so pretend like I'm smart. Yeah. Right, what you need to do here is fairly obvious. You just hide behind the things here. Although I say fairly obvious, yet somehow I cannot comprehend how. But I didn't seem to see the blue dots or blue star things on my first playthrough, so I didn't really catch the whole hide behind thing. So I don't know, I kind of just didn't do that. I guess it worked out somehow. I guess I had a horseshoe or whatever, but still wasn't a good idea. Here we have some really easy bottles. This level is enjoyable enough. I do like it. But balls is not its strong side. Because, like, if I miss a couple, then, well, I guess I'll eat my words, but this level isn't difficult in terms of bottles. This is what I was thinking of. If you miss any of these bottles, like I just did, you're a little bit screwed. But I think you can Oh, I can't even kill myself. Well, I guess I can get hit or do that. Fine, I'll waste my horseshoes and kill myself. No, kill yourself. God damn it. Sly, you are... You're terrible at suicide. You need to practice. Well, he's actually gonna get quite a lot of practice with me in this play. Wow! Okay. That is great. Missed one collectible, and I basically forced myself to do the entire level over again. I am so good at this. Yeah, okay, yeah. That stayed up there! Wow! That is... This level turned out a little bit more interesting than... Oh, come on. Is it gonna happen again? Wow. Oh, wow. There were balls right up here that I somehow missed. Not sure how I managed that. Okay, back here again. If you're not looking for collectibles or anything, it really didn't take that long, fortunately. Okay, I thought I just missed it again. Okay, I just died almost. Okay. That was way too many okays. I guess that just means that things are okay, right? Okay, I don't know. I'm just getting stupid again. Yeah, I'm fairly comfortable with the amount of bottles I currently have. This should be good. Because there's one, and then there's probably a safe somewhere. I hope. I'm hoping at least for one more safe, the kind... that kind. That kind. Wow, okay. Again with the okays, I need to stop that. It's not okay. No, it's horrible. There better be a bottle right here, which there was. Great.
I could have broken this code in my sleep. The combination is 565. Aha! It's Sir Andrew Cooper's thief replica technique. He used to make fake stand-ups of himself to confuse guards into attacking the wrong thing. Use the triangle button to put together a fake Sly Cooper.
Yeah. Once again, frankly, a power-up that is probably useful, but I never really saw myself using it. Now, when they say, like, a fake stand-up of Sly, I just imagine this. And what is the deal with airplane food? Sorry, I couldn't resist. The worst part is I've never actually heard the entirety of that joke. I just know that people like to joke about the fact that it's a joke. I'm fairly certain it's Jerry Seinfeld, but that's all I know. But with that, we have all of the keys. And that is the key to victory. Well, the 7 keys to victory. So, Muggshot just turned into the Great Acre Tree. That is wonderful. And just as the tree itself, he's a nom 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 nom.
What? My boys have been yapping about some big mysterious dude running around cracking skulls and this is it? You're the monkey wrench in my operation? Some scrawny rat with a stick. Hey, wait a second. I seen that stick before.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
Your father? Wow. You're a Cooper? You know, that Thievius Raccoonus had a lot of nice pictures, but way too many big words.
So you don't mind just handing it over?
What, are you kidding? You break into my place, steal my stuff, trash the joint. I feel transgressed and violated. Let's rock!
Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I would buy that. This boss fight makes no sense at all. It is probably one of the most difficult ones, to be frank, because Muggshot is really good at shooting, as opposed to Carmelita. You want to hide behind the crystals for the most part to avoid being shot, which can be easier said than done, case in point. I guess using the dive move might be useful, because you can, fairly easy. That is not the dive move. And it doesn't even work against Muggshot because it doesn't fall for it. Surprised that such an idiot can, like, not fall for that, even though every single other enemy would. I don't know. Whatever. I guess he's supposed to be smarter than the other enemies, but you know what I mean. So, as I've been failing to do so far, you need to hit all these mirrors so that they will light these crystals somehow. Even though that makes no sense because there's no such light source that should provide such a large amount of light like that. And no, oh no, you idiot, you idiot, you son of a gun, which is probably a joke because you have guns. Okay, thank you. If you do this all correctly.
Beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got a spare upstairs.
It will, for some reason, just kind of make his guns no longer work. It's to go up here to get spare ones. Like, this is what I mean. This boss makes no sense at all. And I take back what I said about the diving move. For once, I would recommend the rolling move. It's usually used. Okay, wow, okay, yeah. See? He aims for you while you're standing, so if you use the rolling move, you can actually roll under his bullets. Which I, to be perfectly honest, did not remember before this very moment. So I kind of wish I'd remembered that before. That alone just makes this boss so much easier. So forgive me for giving dumb advice. I am still fairly new to this game. I forget easily. Wait, isn't there supposed to be one for that one? Okay, whatever. The second phase is only easier than the first phase because by this point you're used to how this works. So the first phase is kind of easier again as well. But to be frank, the third phase, because, oh my god, spoilers, there is a third phase of this boss, because no bosses in video games have 1, 2, and 3 phases. So yeah, the third phase is a bit of a joke, which you will see right now. It's on the chandelier here. And Muggshot is a complete idiot. The way you do this is that you wait for him to shoot, then you jump up and get the mirror. He, for some reason, only decides to shoot every like 10 or so seconds, so you can sure take your sweet time. If he shoots the mirror while it's pointing at the crystal there, it's going to flip again, so that's why I want to wait. And also, I'm fairly certain you don't want to jump while he's shooting, because then... Or at least, like, what are you doing? At least, like, right before he starts shooting, because then that's probably gonna hit ya! Holy crap, I didn't think that was gonna be okay. Wait for him to shoot. And there we go. Okay, you need to practice jumping. How the hell did I just die at that part? And you need to do everything over again if you do not succeed. Okay, so if I may rephrase my introduction commentary to this boss fight. It is probably, I still believe this is probably one of the most difficult boss fights in the game. But as soon as you remember how the hell you do it without getting hit, for example, using the rolling move, it still is a bit of a joke. And this part especially shouldn't even... If I can just learn to jump, that is my own damn fault. If you can jump properly, this is also, especially so, a joke. Because, actually no, that was a really bad idea. I should go back. I haven't been waiting for him to shoot yet, and see, that's what I mean, it's gonna flip back. So then you do that. Keep going. And I guess you shouldn't be too quick about this, because the, things just sort of go, flip. Wait, did that go right? Oh, yeah, it is, okay. Whatever, I'll just stand here so I can do that. Because, the points are just kind of go down like that because of gravity, so I guess wait a couple of seconds at least before Or not even a couple seconds, but like a second before jumping.
This is impossible. A little pipsqueak like you beating a big, strong bruiser like me? It ain't right. You want all of that stupid picture book? You're gonna have to go down to Haiti and cross paths with Miss Ruby. And then believe you me, you don't want to be you.
The Muggshot section of the Thievius Raccoonus contained an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper. His specialty was the rail walk and rail slide. Moves perfected through a lifetime of theft in the Old West. Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail. That was the end of Muggshot's gambling empire, and Mesa City's citizens soon returned home. While me and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America, and then returned to Paris, ready for our next mission.
Next time on Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus,
I figured out a way to get us to Haiti.
I have mixed up the first and third world names. Fantastic.